Morning, namaste. Thanks for tuning into GG Rainbow Mats. Today's yoga session, we're going to use our sensational stick to help us do some balancing poses. When we do balancing poses, we're so focused on balancing that we lose sight of the rest of the body, and hence the integrity and the benefits of doing that pose suffers. So grab your stick, grab your mat, and we'll begin. Let's begin with our first balancing pose, the Vrikshasana. So the Vrikshasana is like this, okay? But sometimes our knee doesn't have that integrity to keep it back. So that's where the stick helps us. Also, the stick helps us because we don't have to worry about whether we're pressing into our knee on the other leg. So bringing the stick and wrapping your leg on the outside of it, and then pushing back the stick so it opens up that inner right thigh so that now it's straight and your torso is straight. Place your right hand on the top of the stick, or if you have a really long stick, just hold the top part of it, but not resting your arm on your head. And bring your body through that opening area and straighten out. And now clasp both your hands together. Feel that opening in your inner thigh area at the bottom. Feeling that stretch in the hip flexor on your right side, but strength in your left leg that we're balancing on. And your chest opening and your core engaging. Let's let that go and go into the other side. So again, the foot wraps around from the outside of the stick. Bring it right beside your torso, pushing back with your left hand, holding with your right hand, bringing your left shoulder in, straightening out the leg a little bit more, and holding both hands together. Inhale, exhale here. Now we're going to do another balancing pose. And this time we're going to wrap our leg from the inside out. So it will come across our outer thigh in the middle of it, close to your glute, and we will wrap so that it comes behind our calf area. So we'll do this sideways. For this pose, you can go against a wall if you'd like, and if you don't have to, don't worry about it. Bringing the stick right beside where your torso and shoulder joins together. Take your right hand, palm open, push down on the stick, and like a lever, your right leg rises. Keep pushing the stick down till you can come to the ground. Now you can place your left hand on the ground if you don't feel balanced, but if you do, there's enough balance with the stick and with the opposite leg. Coming out of that, take a breather here in the center, breathing out. Bring your hand this time on the outside of the stick and begin pushing it back. Again, a lever action, raising your right leg in front of you. Deep breaths in and out here, feeling the strength in the opposite leg and the stretch in this leg. Now this can be done dynamically as well. So if you come back from a rigorous activity, it's nice to have a dynamic stretch as opposed to a static stretch. So the way we do that is take a deep breath in, breathe out down here. Breathe in, come back, breathe out, come out here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, the one leg balances are very advantageous because, first of all, it teaches your hips to come into alignment and you are bringing strength into your foot where your arches are. Everything is engaged in that leg that you're balancing on. And the added bonus is that your core is also engaged to help you with the balance. And your focus becomes more keen. So let's do it on the other leg. The left leg comes from the inside of the stick, wraps around it. Take a deep breath in, find something to look at. Breathe in, breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Now we will try to do the Ardha Chandrasana pose, the half moon crescent pose, half crescent moon pose. Bringing your stick to the side, so we are going to balance sideways on our leg, bringing strength to the outer part of the leg, so the outer thigh area and outer calf area. So step away from the stick so that you are arm's length away. So let me just put it here. Hold the stick with your top hand, your left hand open, palms facing out, and same with your right hand, palms facing out. Slowly raise your left leg in the air. Now come down on the stick if you can and look up. Ardha Chandrasana pose. Let's let that go. Let's try it on the other side. Step away from the stick. Deep breath in, raise your right leg, begin to come down on the stick. Face up. Let's bring that down. Let's do some balancing on our lying down. So it's not really going to be balancing, a little bit of balancing, but we're really going to engage our glutes in the bridge pose, and I'm going to show you how the stick helps when we do the bridge pose. So just place the stick right in between your heels and your sitting bones. Come to lying down, dig your heels into the ground so that the small of your back disappears and your stomach and your back are pressing against each other. Or that's what it feels like. Bring your feet flat. Raise your bum a few inches off the ground. Bringing this stick to a comfortable spot right where the last bone of your vertebrae is. Now with your hands, palms facing up, push up. Now, the pressure is on your elbows and your triceps. So, but your glutes should take over, okay? And the integrity of the pose is kept because the stick has no give. Take a deep breath in and out here. Let's come out of that. Again, reset, heels into the ground, small of the back on. Take a deep breath in, rise your hips, put the stick underneath and flatten your feet. Pressing hard down with your left leg, raise the right to the sky. Deep breaths in and out here. let's bring that down. Let's come out of that. Let's do the left leg in the air. So plant the right down. First, let's bring our heels in, getting rid of the small of the back. Plant your right foot into the ground. Raise into the wheel pose with both feet. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Raise your left leg to the sky. Let's bring that down and come out of that gently. The last pose that I would like to do for helping us with our quads, stretching them, is the Dhanurasana, the bow pose with the stick. So coming to lying on our bellies, take the stick and plant your left foot deep into the ground. So right from the tops of your feet, shins, and your quad into the ground. Raise the right leg off the floor and bring the stick around the right leg. Now we don't want to place the stick on any part of the top foot because that's the little bones are there and it'll hurt. So you want it where your toes are. Take a deep breath in and raise your chest off the ground and your right quad off the ground, feeling that stretch in your quad area. Now you can flip your hands over for a deeper stretch. Deep breath in and out here. Gently bring that down and let's do the same with the left leg. So right leg, top of feet flat on the ground, stick right where on the left foot where your toes are. Take a deep breath in and raise your quad off the ground. Feeling that stretch in your quad area. Let's bring that down. This time, bring both of your feet inside the stick. Okay? Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, raise your quads off the ground and your chest. So we are just teetering on our hips. Deep breaths in and out here. Feeling the quad stretch and your chest stretch and your entire torso. Let's come out of that. This ends this yoga session, where I found that the stick would be very beneficial in helping to stabilize our balancing poses and still keep the strength in our legs, so that soon you can do the same thing without a stick. Thank you for joining me at GG Rainbow Mats. Please visit again for more yoga flows on strengthening, stretching, and stability.